Hey y'all, Enzo here from Knox Knife Mods. Man, oh man, I'm so excited about today's video. This has been in the making for a little while, but I'm just so stoked that we can finally reveal this to you. We've teamed up with local knife company Primeaux, local to our very own Knoxville, Tennessee, and they've come up with a customizable sort of build your own knife system on their website. It's so cool, and you can basically make your own fixed blade pattern. You can choose your blade shape, choose your bolster, and then choose your handle material, and there's a wide variety of different options. So we're gonna go and we're gonna sit down together and do this together. We'll come up with some pretty funky designs, and then we'll end with a Knox Knife Mod design, and I'm just so excited. And once it's ready, we'll have an unboxing as well. But what I'm really excited about is for y'all to go in, check out this builder yourself, and come up with your own combinations. If you dig it, you can go ahead and order it. If you don't have the funds right now, you can also submit your designs directly to Primeaux, and they might feature them on their socials, so it's pretty cool. So the builder's not quite live yet. It's going to be live on January 16th, and on that day I'll have a video then as well that will have a link to the builder in the description, so you guys can go and you can check it out. And if you're seeing this video after January 16th, 2024, you'll find the link to the designer in the description of this video as well, so just look down below. But with all that out of the way, we're going to get into it. But first, I do want to give you a little bit of background on the company and their history in the knife world. So yeah, let me explain about that and give you guys a little bit of a summary here on Primeaux. So Primeaux was founded by John Phillips and is currently run by he and his partner Kate, and they do some amazing work. My dear friend Cameron also works at Primeaux as a very talented bladesmith, and he did a lot of the technical work behind the 3D customizer. You may already be familiar with John because he was on the History Channel show Forged in Fire, where he actually won and was crowned champion. He's come up with some incredible designs under the brand Phillips Forged, which is kind of his expression as an artist. All kinds of very high quality custom pieces, handle shapes and blade shapes that are just really stunning, Damascus patterns that when you look at them, they're overwhelming how beautiful they are. And I've been fortunate enough to work with him as a photographer. I would come in and take photos of his designs for him to submit the images to Domestil Chef Invitational and just shows and other competitions like that. And he's won Best in Show at Domestil a couple times, I think, but very well earned because the knives he creates are absolutely stunning. So for someone like me who is really attracted to these Phillips Forge designs that are just utterly beautiful, but realistically I don't have the budget for that. What Primeaux's offering here is really exciting because it is a John Phillips design, it is a custom knife, and you had a hand in designing it. Like, that's what's crazy to me. Now, you are going to pay for them. They are very high quality pieces of cutlery here, and they are, again, custom knives. But that said, it's definitely one of these situations where what you're getting for the money you are spending is an elite tool. And yeah, that's just what excites me. I'm just so stoked. And I can't wait to see what y'all come up with. But anyway, before we do that, let's get in here. Let's sit down together. I'll show you guys how the designer works. And yeah, we'll come up with some funky stuff, and then we'll end with the Knox Knife Mods design. Let's do it, guys. All right, so let's take a look at the blade shapes. We have a mini cleaver, a Santoku knife, a petty knife, a chef's knife, and a K-tip gyuto. If I pronounce any of those wrong, you have my apologies. All right, so let's do something wild. To me, the mini cleaver has always been a really distinctive shape that can be really cool. So let's start with that. We'll take a mini cleaver. Okay, we're loading. This is so cool, man. The fact that this is being done, look at this, by a company in my hometown, it makes me so happy. All right, so we can grab the knife here, we can turn it around, and we can look at it from all kinds of different angles. Oh, this is so cool. Let's see, we can zoom too. We can zoom in and check out different aspects of the blade and the handle and the bolster. That's awesome. Okay, so let's check out the finishes. Oh, by the way, while we're on the topic of steels, we're looking at the high polish right now. Here's the stone wash. So both the high polish and the stone wash, these are made using AEBL steel. If you're familiar, which I'm sure you've heard of AEBL, there's a reason why it is one of the most preferred steels by custom knife makers. It is a very time-tested and proven steel that holds an edge for a good long time, and I'm sure when you get this from Primeaux, it's going to be razor sharp. I have no doubt about that after handling some of John's knives. So it's a great choice. And let's see what else here. Yeah, it looks like the spines are rounded too, which is a really sort of higher end kind of touch there. I really like that sort of that finish. And lastly, oh, look at that Damascus pattern. Wow, that's so cool. It's kind of got like this zebra stripe, tiger stripe thing going on. I love that. Let me get it over to, yeah, that's awesome. Okay, so the Damascus is 73 layer VG10, another proven knife steel that is a wonderful steel, not only in the kitchen, but also as an EDC steel. Both of these are stainless, as I understand, as well, so you don't have to worry about corrosion or anything like that. As long as, you know, take care of your blade like you normally would, but yeah, you don't have to worry about that happening. Man, okay. So we have 73 layer VG10 Damascus here, and man, that pattern is absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so for our wilder design, let's stick with the Damascus. Now let's check out the bolsters. Okay, so right now we have silver anodized selected. So that's anodized aluminum, yeah. So it's an aluminum bolster that's been anodized to this bright silver color. There's black. Ooh, I like that. So onyx is my favorite stone, and I love how like high polish and rich it looks, and that kind of gives me that feeling, that onyx feeling. That looks really good. Okay, so there's the black. Here's the gold. Oh yeah, and gold's always attractive. That looks great. Here is the blue. Yes, I like that, kind of a royal blue. You could do some cool stuff with that. A lot of fans out there of blue shades and purple shades in their knives. And let's not overlook pink. Cranberry, actually, is the actual title of that color, but ooh, yeah, that's cool. I like the cranberry. Ooh, I like the purple. Now, yeah, you throw a stone, you're gonna hit a knife guy that likes a little bit of purple on their knife. That's pretty cool. And next up we have the polished bronze, which I like that quite a lot too. And the antique bronze, oh my, antique bronze, that might be like my personal favorite. We might return to that for the Knox Knife Mod design here. That is pretty. But we're doing wild right now. So let's go purple on the bolster. Now let's check out our handle options. Currently we're on the black anodized. I like that quite a bit. Again, it's that onyx sort of appearance that I really dig. Ooh, okay. That's really, I love that. That's really cool for like a more, wilder design, a more artistic kind of funky look. I really like it. All right, so that's the silver anodized. Here is the gold anodized, also very cool. Here is the blue, purple on blue. I like that a lot, very artistic looking. Let's see, purple on pink. That's really nice. I'm sure somebody out there is really gonna dig this purple on pink. And purple on purple, again, for all those knife folks that love a purple knife, man, here you go. Purple on purple all the way through. That is pure style. And ooh, JG10, okay. So let's talk about this JG10 here. If y'all may have heard me say that G10's probably my favorite handle material. I do love micarta as well, and I do love natural woods and stuff, but JG10, not necessarily just jade, G10 is really resilient, it's really durable, as is aluminum, but G10 is, it's just a nice material. It typically has a very nice texture too. Now, you can't really color this as vibrantly as you can color aluminum, so if you're wanting something more that stands out more and has more of a curb appeal, if you like, has more of a very immediate, like, whoa, look at that. I think anodized aluminum is going to be the way you want to go, get one of those bright colors. But I think for me, I'm going to go with the Jade G10. Yeah, I like that. But for the wild factor here, that's still what we're focusing on. So lastly, we have to look at the walnut burl. Oh yeah, that's really pretty. Look at that. That's very attractive. So you could do like the walnut burl maybe with a black bolster. Yeah, look, and so that looks very classic. I like that a lot. That looks very traditional. But then you also have the Damascus that gives it that extra push over the edge of like, okay, yeah, this is a custom piece of cutlery here. Man, that's a nice design. That's not the one we're doing though. We're doing funky. So let's go back to the silver handle. Yep. And the purple, yeah, the purple bolster with the Damascus blade. That is dope. Guys, let me know what you think. What do y'all think about this design? What would you change here? What would you go with? Give me your blade. Well, number one, give me your blade shape. Give me your finish. Give me your bolster, and give me your handle. I wanted to hear what you would do. And I can't wait for y'all to be able to do this yourself. Again, please keep an eye out for that video. Okay, so we've made kind of our wilder, funky choice here. Man, that is cool. Now we're going to do the Knox Knife Mods version. Actually, no, before that, though, I have a theory that these blade finishes, the Damascus finishes, might be different from blade to blade because of the shape and all that. So let's check out the rest of the blades real quick. Again, this was the cleaver here. Now we're going to do the Santoku. All right, here we go. And that's the high polish. There's the stonewash. And here is the Damascus. Oh, yeah. You can see that's quite different. That is really interesting. So what we have here is we have these little tighter sections, these little tighter circular sections, and then it spreads into these wider stripes as it works down the blade. That is beautiful. Wow. I really like that. Okay, so that was the Santoku. And let's do the petty knife next. And obviously with a high polish and stonewash finish, they're still going to be actually, you know, kind of unique per each knife, but they're going to have a little bit more of what's the word I'm looking for? A standardized appearance. Again, though, like no two will be the same. The Damascus, though, is going to be very unique. And that's beautiful. I love that one, too. That one's kind of has this ocean wave thing kind of going on as the pattern works down the blade. Man. Okay, so that's the petty knife. Now let's check out the chef's knife. All right, let's see. There's the Damascus on that one. Oh, wow. That might be my favorite of the finishes here, the Damascus finishes, because you know what's cool about this one is it almost has this raindrop effect. I love how when you move the blade too, the light kind of shimmers across it. That is just unbelievable. Anyway, so this has this raindrop effect that to me is very attractive and almost kind of mesmerizing. I really love that. That is the chef's knife there. Okay. Guys, what are y'all thinking so far? And let's check out the K-tip. This is the last one here. There's the Damascus, and I'll zoom in on that. Okay, very nice. Again, it's kind of similar to that raindrop effect, but what is interesting to me too is how it overlaps the edge here. That is really beautiful. Yeah, it kind of has this spillover effect onto the edge of the blade that is just stunning. Wow. Oh man, I love that, guys. Let me know which Damascus pattern was your favorite. But yeah, guys, you know, without further ado, I think we need to do the Knox Knife Mods design. Now, I know I want a blade shape that has a little bit more of a kind of a modern cut to it, and I think that the K-tip is what's going to do that for me. You have this nice straight spine, and then it has that hard, sharp cut down to the point. So it's going to be great for piercing. We know that. And then you still have a belly here. So you'll be able to do those rocking cuts, particularly in a culinary context. And then, of course, the handle is raised up from the edge of the blade so that your fingers will be out of the way of that path when you're doing those kinds of cuts. But here's the thing. I'm going to cheat here a little bit because I want this to be kind of a hybrid knife. I'm going to treat it like a hybrid knife. I'm certainly going to use it in the kitchen, but I also want to use it outdoors. And so I want something that has a little bit of variability in its use. Now, granted, you find the knife you like, you're going to find a way to use it no matter what. But for me, I really dig the K-tip. I am also really attracted to the cleaver, and you know Walsh loves cleavers as well. Yeah, I just think I have to go K-tip. I really like the lines and the look of this knife. As much as I love the Damascus as well, honestly, I think I'm going to go stonewash because that stonewash pattern is just so interesting. It's almost got like the spider web thing going on. I love that, and I'm kind of jealous. Like, how's he doing that? My stonewash never looks that good. That looks so good. Oh, here, let me actually switch to the high polish here. Y'all can get a closer look at the maker's mark there. I love Primeaux's maker's mark. It's a very unique kind of artistic expression. And I remarked to John when I first saw it, I said, man, that is just such a creative logo. It's not super branded or anything. It's just a symbol, and it's very artistic. I really like it. Anyway, back to the stonewash. Yeah, I love that stonewash finish. We're going to go with that. All right, so for bolster, initially the bolsters that stand out to me, they are the black and the antique bronze. Okay, I quite like both of those. And honestly, the antique bronze with that black handle is really nice. But as I mentioned earlier, the handle that was really grabbing me was the G10, the JG10. Okay. Okay, that might be it. That is beautiful. That's beautiful. Let's try the black bolster. That's beautiful too. This is going to be a Sophie's choice, guys. Oh boy. You know what I like about the black is that with the grain of the handle, the black bolster with the grain of the G10 handle there, you know, I think that might sort of go together really well. Antique. Yeah, but I like that antique bronze. Okay, guys, let me have a moment here to really get in touch with myself and what I like. Yeah, it's the Stonewatch blade, the antique bronze, and the JG10. That's it. That's the Knox Knife Mods Primeaux knife right there with the K-tip. I love it, guys. Man, okay, so thank y'all for joining me. This is the design I'm going to check out and get this bad boy. And next up, the next video is going to be an unboxing, so get ready. We're going to do a little bit of cutting. We're going to do a little sharpness test. But in any case, I'm just excited for you guys. I will update you with that link so y'all can go here and build your own knives yourself. Get you one, man. Check out, because the other thing is these are extremely limited. Primeaux is not some massive company. It's a small company in a small town. And if you come up with a pattern or design and you like it, if you have the funds, I would go ahead and snag it, because they only make so many knives in a run. And there's going to be different styles in the future as well. I don't know what the future holds, but I do know that John plans on incorporating different styles. And when a certain style is coming in, another style is probably going to be going out. So if you see something you like or you build something you like, go ahead and get it while you can. That's just my suggestion. What you can do, though, even if you don't have the funds right now to monetarily support Primeaux, is that you can take the designs that you made here and you can submit them, whether it's like a screen capture, however you want to do it. You can submit them to Primeaux through their email, through their socials, which I'll have a link below. And who knows, they may feature them and give you kind of a little bit of a shout out or something. So that's pretty cool. And then, somebody else might really like the design you came up with. So just the opportunities here, it's just so cool. And again, for this to be a local maker in my hometown, an American-made company, handcrafted, shipping out of Knoxville, Tennessee, that makes me so happy, just brings me so much joy. One other thing that I want to emphasize, guys, if you want to keep up to date on what Primeaux has going on, first of all, just visit their website, primeaux.us. That's primeaux.us. And that's where you can check out what they have available. Again, that designer is going to be up soon, so keep an eye out for that. You'll know from me when it's up on Instagram and on YouTube. But also, join their VIP club. That's their newsletter. That's going to give you kind of the first notice on access to interesting designs, maybe one-of-a-kind designs, maybe short-run stuff that's not going to be around very long. That's how you can keep up to date on what they have in the pipeline and possibly your future knife. So yeah, definitely make sure you follow them there. Follow them on their social media as well. I'll have links to all of that below. And yeah, I'm so excited, guys. And I can't wait for y'all to get into this yourself. And y'all need to send me stuff of what you come up with. That's what I really want to see. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for joining again today. This was a great video. And I will see y'all next week with the unboxing of the Knox Knife Mods Primeaux knife. I'm so excited. And that also is when we'll have the link to the designer. So please be sure to keep an eye out for that video. All right, guys. Till next time, I've been Enzo. This is Knox Knife Mods, working with Primeaux out of Knoxville, Tennessee. And I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.